EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys currently a couple games over 500, 4-2 through 6 games. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team is facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 52 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the play. And the Browns first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 12. First down, Miami. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw now, here's Sanders. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Throwing, Sanders. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dotson from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Sanders to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Shifts by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it was just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Up the middle, Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
York on now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A beautiful fake. And they were ringing him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy ready to go once more. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here we go.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They will start this drive with 4. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Ready? Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another Cleveland Browns.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential 1st career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Good.
The drive starts with a run from H.N.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here's Sanders.
Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sanders. Right back to Njoku.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Ready, go.
To throw is Sanders.
Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now Sanders.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. this one is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's Trevor Lawrence hooking up with his main man, Brian Thomas Jr. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Jaguars get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steelers running back. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Steelers improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Justin Fields. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Jets on top in this one at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down up to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins first down.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
They're right here.
Looking to pass to him. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in points, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ready? Panthers, go!
Again, they turn to 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw, and they've got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Able to push his way through. The Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Carter. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Sanders escapes the defender. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Check out!
Sanders now operating from the gun. Touchdown, Browns! Crenshaw Judkins
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Miami set to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Go ahead.
And off to Achane to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 2 yards to go, second down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flushed out right. To a hit, and the ball is out. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 43-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Dolphins.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead, go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. York now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke down for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Cleveland offense making their way out. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. From the shotgun, Sanders.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Sanders. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll give this to the champ.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was taken down by Grant Delvin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tua. That is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dolphins could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Sanders. Completes to Njoku.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns 1st first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
116 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Miami.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And 10 at the Browns.
H.A. on the counter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They got this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.